Guys, sorry I haven't posted in a long time. Going through a really weird court case, unfortunately. I was drinking at the time, so I don't have much excuse for the way I reacted, but I'm not gonna post that video until it's done. I will post it just for transparency because I fucked up. I was drinking, I yelled at him, all of that, but basically, I was supposed to be in a jury duty for another county, which didn't make any sense. Tried to get the right people on the phone. Nobody would answer the phone. Next thing I know, there's cops at my door. They're asking me to come out to the public roadway to talk to them, and then lied to me about their policy on identifying themselves. Their lieutenant, I believe it was, gave me a chance to walk away, but like I said, I was drinking, wasn't thinking. Try not to film cops when you're drinking. That's the best advice I can give you. So anyway, they tried to get me on drunk and disorderly in public, which in Florida means that you'd actually have to be basically causing harm to public. In their report, they said I was out in the roadway causing traffic disturbances, where you can clearly see in the video, but I'm not posting it yet, that there is no traffic on the road I live on. It is a very small road off the beaten path. Then they bum rushed me after trying to identify them, and tried to say resisting without violence and resisting with violence, then turned it into a battery on a Leo. So far, the state's prosecutor has refused to prosecute on the drunk and disorderly in public, 1, battery on a Leo, 2, and resisting without violence, 3, but is somehow still trying to prosecute on resisting with violence, which is still a felony. So I'm very confused. So I asked the public defender. He doesn't know what a secondary charge is. Apparently the West Palm Beach County Sheriff's doesn't know what a secondary charge is. These are the same guys that my original video came from, for them trying to pull me over for going 2 miles per hour under the speed limit off duty, and then trying to call my job and get me fired. So I don't know if it's retaliatory, completely different cops. Could just be I was drunk and I yelled and I pissed him off. I don't know. First attorney I tried to contact answered his phone at a nightclub. A little suspicious, and then set a flat rate of $6,000 right off the rip without seeing the video or anything. Like, he might have looked up the court case documents and all that, but other than that, haven't met him in person. Nothing. Public defender refuses to respond to my phone calls. Got another court date in a month. But I was released on no bond. But it's a weird situation where it's like probationary. So if I go get arrested, I'm going to end up sitting in jail until this actual court case is over. So I can't be going out and doing First Amendment audits and stuff. And I had a whole lot of plans. I was going to do a 2A audit, going out fishing over here. I wasn't really going to do any First Amendments in my own town, because you don't do that where you eat. But I kind of laid back, and I just looked back at my YouTube and my Facebook page, and I've got an additional 1,000 subscribers, even though I haven't done anything in months. So I do appreciate that. Contacted Auditing America. Lackluster. He's awesome. He's the one that produced my first video. I gave him full legal rights to it, everything. He's the one that got compensated. I didn't get any money off that, but it made the point clear. When I did talk to IA about that, They said, yes, we've received thousands of calls in less than a few days. And now, that's why I said this possible retaliation. Not sure, can't claim it. But somebody did illegally access my name through David and found my new address. Between Martin County and West Palm Beach County, nobody'll take blame for that. But with this case, I'm a little nervous. I mean, they're trying to get me on a felony for trying to get out of court duty or jury duty. Like what? That's all I was trying to do. And these guys decided to show up and manhandle me. They ended up dislocating my thumb, refusing medical treatment. I had to pop my thumb back into place in the jail cell about 2 or 3 months ago. I still haven't been able to feel my hand the entire time. My whole thumb is completely numb. If I accidentally bump it into something, I feel like a shooting pain throughout my whole wrist. It got dislocated down by the wrist, not in the knuckle. So I've got a number for a specialist for that. That's more money. I don't have medical insurance with the company I work for right now. So there's a whole lot going on. There's probably a lot I'm missing in this video alone, but I'm trying to get you guys updated a little bit. I appreciate your support. If anybody knows a lawyer or something, try to find my Facebook page, and I still haven't even updated all of that. I still haven't figured out how to make like a consolidated channel. I think I would probably need a secondary computer or a secondary phone that's constantly logged into those channels, because logging in back and forth between my private and personal, it's confusing and I forget to do it. I work 6 days a week. I work my ass off. I'm also helping out in my community. I'm building shelters for stray animals, and I'm helping my mother rebuild her new house, and trying to find myself a house and get a USDA loan, and I'm trying to learn as much as I can, as quick as I can, while being charged with a felony. So, I mean, this is the country we live in these days. And I'd like to make a shout out, if you guys hear it, to all the people out there that I consider true patriots. You know, some of them are a little more abrasive than others, like Auditing America, who does do stuff with Fake Mike Real News. Fake Mike Real News will answer my messages. Lackluster will answer my messages. So that right there gives me enough support to, you know, feel like I'm in the right direction, but I'm fighting a power that just wants to create felonies. It's like, it's a disgusting misuse of force that we have been forced to pay our tax dollars into. And from what I remember, it was no taxation without representation. So if the entire country wants to lock you up and make you a felon so that you can't vote, why am I paying taxes? But what do you do about that? I mean, I'm gonna go off on a rant, so I'm gonna end the video now. I appreciate everybody that's watched my videos up until then. If you know my older videos, those cops came and talked to the guy who was gonna pay for the awning, so that never happened. That never got fixed. I tried to call them back to file charges. They play stupid games and hang up the phone. Officer Hart in Martin County, Florida, refuses to take my phone calls, even though he's the one in charge of the case. I've tried to contact him for almost 5 months, and he refuses to call me back to press charges. So, right there, that's dereliction of duty for Martin County. I would have sued the hell out of them if I could find a lawyer with the balls to do it. But unless I was willing to pay $250 an hour, that wasn't really going to happen. So that's your justice system right there. You pretty much have to be rich to get justice. To everybody else, like I said, the Patriots, Amagansett Press, and his son, Ben. I appreciate everything those guys do. Lackluster, shit. Sean Paul Reyes, man, you're fucking awesome. I used to live in Waterbury, Connecticut, and those cops were something else. And that was when I was a kid. I got locked up when I was a kid in there for being out past curfew. And those guys tortured me and my friend. So, I appreciate what he's doing in Waterbury, Connecticut. Those guys need to learn. Florida's a whole different fucking animal, man. These guys pretend they're good old boys. There ain't nothing good about it. There are 2 to 3 counties in the entire state of Florida that have body cameras so far. I think that's one big thing that needs to change. Still hiding my face for posterity. Gotta keep it pretty. Sorry. When I do get off this stupid trial I'm working on, I'm sure you guys will see my face. Don't worry about it. The cops already know who I am. They follow my videos. I'm sure that's one of the thousands of people that have subscribed. But, again, thanks for the support. If you know a Florida lawyer in the West Palm Beach area, try to send me an email. Like I said, I got to set up all these things to try to get it without giving up my identity, so it's kind of hard. And I don't really have a whole lot of time. I don't really have a team of people helping me out. None of that. But I definitely appreciate you guys, and I know you guys watch these videos because you feel the same way of certain things. Some people watch them because they feel the opposite. I know some people are going to be out there giving us death threats and all that shit, but what are you going to do, man? I don't want to see this be Nazi Germany 1942, so I would like to leave this world a little bit better than I came into it, and that's going to be really fucking tough because I grew up in the 90s, and that, to me, was the best part of life, was the 90s. Can't say that for everybody in this country, but for me as a kid, the 90s was amazing, and I wish we could go back to that. But yeah, I'll try to keep you guys posted. Other than that, I'm out. I'll try to remember to keep doing this stuff, but I got so much going on, it's tough. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for following.